All right, here we are, guys. Hole number 9 that we're setting up for here. I don't know if I can get to that. Well, it looks like I might be able to. All right, so since these guys look like they're probably going to qualify somewhere around 9-10 under, let's go ahead and go for it. If I can get this eagle, I can get this pin chest. And so one of the things that you'll probably want to do for this hole, ideally, is go out to that, maybe the left-hand side. However, if you do go this way, you can give yourself a really nice straight tailwind. The only thing that I might be lacking here is just a little bit of range that I may need. So here you can see I only have a Sniper 7. It's probably going to make this a little bit tougher of a hole. So what I'm going to try to do here is maybe around 2 on the top spin and land right around here. I'm kind of looking at this spot here as a land zone. So I'm thinking, relatively full on the power. Perfect ball. And we're just trying to kind of restrict the amount that we go over power because I don't want to run out of fairway. Or, for instance, if I hit great ball on the side somewhere, I want to make sure that it actually, doesn't roll into the sand. So I am playing just a little bit cautious to play away from the bunker. Another thing that you can go is you can go over to this left here. It is going to be a little bit harder in pro because you really don't have enough wind to drive it as far as you want. So you'd probably want a Berserker or Blue Marble or something similar. Taking this Titan, and then, this is going to be full throttle 2 in a row. And if you drive it in the rough with a great ball, for instance, you're pretty much going to take yourself out of the hole. Whereas you could see I use very little power. It's very easy to be precise, which helps. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to just land it towards the top half of that fairway with some curl. So what this should do is it should give me a straight tailwind pitch, and hopefully, something that I can easily put in at least 80-90% of the time, especially if I hit perfect ball. So you'll see that I kind of keep it perfectly straight, whereas this, my opponent has to kind of max a little bit just to get there. So the Titan can be a little bit riskier because you have to hit too much of a perfect ball, and it can be just a little bit risky. But after you pull that tee shot off, you can see that getting to the green should be relatively easy. But going for that full overpower, especially with less accurate clubs, can be very, very risky. You want to avoid, going in the rough. And the way that I played my tee shot, there's essentially no way that I'm ever going to be in the rough. With very little top spin, very little overpower, it's just a very safe shot to be hitting. So that's kind of the reason that you see me doing that. And let's take a look here. I'm kind of thinking, 1 or 2 rings down. Let's just see, if you can get that ball guide lined up. Here you can see that it's just barely offset. It should just kind of stretch out, pop right in. Well, not with a great ball. I think I'm a little bit too far to make a great ball. So there you can see, great ball cost me the pitch. So, going left is risk reward. I did do it in Expert if you want to check that out. Similarly, you can use my opponent's drive, and you can just kind of see what it's going to take for you to pull it off. It's going to take relatively decent clubs and a full max overpower. And like I said, you can definitely great ball that in the rough very easily. So using a little bit higher ball, if you especially if you picked up prestige balls or even those new ones, whatever they're called, the pudding balls, that should give you a little bit of an edge to kind of work on your perfect ball so you can only hit a half power shot and get that perfect ball up through there, and then it should be an easy, straightforward eagle if you go to the left. So, you know, keep that in mind. Good luck with your guys' rounds. Let me know how it goes, and I'll catch you guys on future guys.